Welcome everyone. Before we start, just want to say congratulations to our team manager, Mustafa, on his birthday today. Rudolph and Coach Swys here. Rudolph, you maybe want to start and just welcome Swys back after his time off.
Yeah, firstly, thank you and welcome to Emirates Airline Park. We haven't had rugby here for a while. And Swys, it's great to have you back. I can see the energy and the smile on your face. And also to Mustafa, thank you what you're doing half century. So you don't look that age, but thank you for what you're doing for the Lions Rugby Company. Yeah. We welcome the Waratahs also coming for this week, and the Falker and the Super Sport Challenge game. So we hope to have a great and entertaining rugby Saturday. Thank you.
Thanks. Swys, if you want to start off and just tell everyone you're happy to be back. You had a good rest.
Yeah, it was, I must say, it's great to be back, and thanks Rudolph and all the guys here for understanding what happened. I've said enough about it for all different kinds of people. It's same as the player, in my opinion, or same with the other guy who had a problem, and we handled it and I'm back. So I do get professional help. It's a thing that I do realize that does happen if you don't look after it, so that, but I'm feeling so good. Excellent session this morning. The players are 100%, and that's what counts at the end of the day. So it's so nice to be back.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to just ask you one or two questions about this. Is it something that built up over a while, a number of years, and certain or specific circumstances that led to it?
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize it, and I think it's in most cases a thing you don't see it coming. It was a case of it's like a presto that you make the fire and little things happen and happen. I'm very, very, as the players would tell you, I take stuff to heart and I make stuff personal. So that's what happened. And then at the end of the day, it's not really what happens there on the day or two. It's things that come over a long period. But to pinpoint specific stuff, it's not going to solve the thing. It's for me how to react when it happens again, and I do get professional help not to get overexcited when things happen and I can't control it. I didn't realize I'm a control freak, and if I can't control stuff, then it affects me. So I'm learning how to control stuff now.
How difficult is to let that go? In other words, to accept what has happened and now you...
Oh, it's weird, years back, growing up and especially in this country and stuff, you're a bad guy if you can't take the hammering or the stress. But I must be honest with you guys, I just realized through this whole thing, it happens with so many guys, and I'm just so thankful that I can sit here and say, guys, sure, when you can't lead a team, or if Rudolph can't be a proper CEO, it's life, it carries on, the next guy must do the job. And I've learned now, if you really want to be a good leader, it's your ability to stand back so that the other guys lead until you're ready to lead.
And it's part of the process now, it's not something that you can just get out of within a week or so.
I was hoping it would be, but I realized no, it's not. Yeah, I got to see the professional help next week again and the week after. And it's working already. I've been challenged twice this week, where I applied one or two of the techniques, and I'm feeling ready to go.
So it's just, what does this mean for you? I mean, you say you're back and everything. Is that everything's fine 100% here and with the box, or is there any changes or anything like that we need to know about?
No, all fine. Fine with the Springboks. I'm going to the World Cup as an attack coach, so I'm looking forward to that. And we're all good to go. I think we must focus now on the team and on the Waratahs and on positive things.
On that case, then let's move to the team. Warren is obviously back, Swys. I mean, that must be nice for you. And I mean, it's a difficult season for him again, with all the injuries.
Yes, it is a difficult season for him, and he's such a team man. He's so instrumental as a leader. So whenever was with the pack, not to say that when the other guys must stand in, they do their job as well. But Waza is instrumental. It's lovely to have him back.
And then I see a couple of other guys like Vincent also coming back, and obviously Malcolm after his rest and so on.
Yeah, he had a good rest, and we had the bye, so it's good for Malcolm. Vincent was so good before he got injured, and he trained well Monday, Tuesday. He's part of the future and this union, so that's a great positive.
It seemed like Carl would be fine, but obviously he's not fine.
We're playing safe. We could have pushed him. I think it was, if it was a semis or a final, or we could have gone the tough route, but you know, we've got brilliant medical guys in charge, and the call was to rather not play him.
So as you've changed the centres have changed a lot over the course of the season now. Harold is also back again.
He was injured as well, you know, he's keen and ready to go again. He lost form, and if you lose form, the other guy must play. It almost linked to the earlier question, you know, if you're not good enough, it doesn't matter who you are. And that's the thing that I've learned, you know. Lionel Mapo lost form at the stage, and look how good he's playing now. So if we can reach a thing in this team that it is the team first and not the individual, we're on the right track. And that, referring back to injuries as well, Joel.
Another guy that seemed to have lost form is Ruan Combo, because you know I see he now plays fullback for the Super Sport Challenge side and so on. You know, and he's also seemed to be a bit of a guy that plays a lot of emotion and temperament and so on. You know, how do you almost handle someone like him now?
Yeah, you know, the good Lord made us all differently. Rudolph has got a saying, ons almal nie in soen nie sy vrou dieselfde nie. So we're all different.
Be safe around.
Hulle vrouens. Ja, so Kommies is Kommies is an interesting guy. He's brilliant. He's a bit off form. He knows it, and he must fight for his position. And you know, I always say we've got the most interesting job in the world. There's about 40 guys that you can play on a given Saturday. So there's work for 23, and the other guys don't have work on that day. So mentally, it will always be a challenge, but they must work through it. You know that they know it. That's what they're part of. The challenge is out on Kombrink on Ruan if he wants to play again. If he's good enough, we'll pick him. If he's not, we won't.
Swys, do I read this right that Chiva has been chosen as centre?
Yep, yeah, I'm very excited. We're playing against the Falcons. We're going to play them about 60-70 minutes at centre. It's a thing that we're looking at the future. We had good discussions with him and his agent and Rudolph. So it's not, these things we don't take lightly. You know, often people say change that and stick to positions. But I'm that kind of guy. I like to look at a player profile like Beast those years back when he played number 8, and I knew we'd go nowhere as 8. And when the plan came, I moved him to prop. The guy said, no, you must never fiddle with positions, and he's now the most kept prop at Lucek. So for me, it's important to look at the player profile. Now, Chiva's done well for at loose forward. I'm not saying he won't play loose forward again, but I want to try him there. I want to really see how he goes, because all his attributes leads towards a brilliant centre. So I'd like to see him there.
There was some talk a year or so ago, Swys, about him playing wing as well. I think Rassie was kind of keen to see him.
Yeah, I spoke to Rassie, and he knows about it as well. You know, he's one of our future talented guys. And as I say, when a guy shows, I can think of how many. You know, Trevor Holstead is a slowish 15, moved to 12, it worked straight away. You know, so why not try it? And I would say 80% of the times we've tried it, it worked, and 20% not. So it's almost my job to find the right guy in the right position.
Is 13 an option for him as well?
Sorry?
13, is that an option for him as well?
At this stage, 12 or 13, not on the wing. He leads more towards the midfield with the strengths that he shows at practice and the unit skills and stuff.
So what has been the talk in the last week or 2 weeks or whatever around where the Lions are right now after the tour and the 50% win rate?
Yeah, Jock, honestly now, we lost games that I wasn't happy with, but let's stay positive. You know, we did beat the RGs the first time away. home and away. That's not a bad one. We did repeated 2016, beat the Chiefs down in Hamilton. So there's definite positives. There's a I don't even want to talk about the lot of changes that did take place in this team, and we lost a lot of players. We all know that. That's history now. But you know, we've got to run at home now. We've turned. I always compare it with golf. We finished with 9 holes now, and there's 9 holes ahead. So we're in the race. We're 6 points off the leaders, and I don't want to say much more than that. You know that injuries and stuff will be there, so that's not an excuse. I'm excited. I tell you why I'm excited, because I saw practice this week, and I know how the feeling in the camp. There's a great positive feeling, and we did regroup. So we're looking forward to the last 6 games. 4 at home and 1 at Kings Park and 1 at Loftus.
So overall, it's almost like South African teams have been struggling a bit at home this year. I mean, the Bulls lost a few to overseas teams. The Stormers normally good at Lebanon. They lost 1 or 2. The Sharks lost a few at home, and you guys as well. What do you almost sort of, is it the competition so much more closer this year, and
Yeah,
overseas teams don't worry much about playing away these days anymore? What?
I wish I had the answer on that one, but all I tell you now, for the national coach and for the World Cup, the fact that the South African teams are doing well in away games is a positive. Look at the Sharks now, how well they did. So and the Bulls must still go and tour, and for us to go and, you know, 3 out of 5 on our away games, that's a big positive. So all we need to do now is start winning the home games as well, and then we'll be back on track.
So, what did you take out of the Waratahs' performance? I mean, the Bulls couldn't put them away last week for the most of that game, and the fact that it's the first time, I think, that they on the tour here, that they're 2 weeks on the high felt. Is that going to help them?
It's going to benefit them, because, you know, I would have preferred to play them the first game, yes. You hit them with a thin air. But they're a good team. They've got how many Wallabies? You look at that team of theirs. They're supposed to be good and beat sides. And, you know, it was an interception try from Dwayne that saved the Bulls on the day there, because they were right in that game. So we know what's coming. They're a very good team.
Do you expect this scrum to be much better this week?
Robinson is now over his injury. You know, he was out for 6, 7, 8 months, and he's a Wallaby as well. He makes a big difference, as Lou said. So we know about that fact as well. You know, so we've got so much respect for them, and we know we'll have to bring our own game. Otherwise, it's going to be not easy.
Any more questions? Anyone at once?